Get comfy. Be sure you're supported. Relax. And begin that breath. Inhaling into the belly. Be here now. Exhaling out. Now be here. Be here now. Now be here. Be here now. Now be here. Be here now. Now be here. Keep that rhythm. Keep that pace going. On the inhale and the exhale. But see if you can release control of that repetition and just feel the movement of the breath. Just feel the movement of those muscles and those tissues as you continue to push and pull that air and that wind in and out of you. Notice what the quality of your connection, notice what the quality of your sensation is right now. And then begin to cultivate a quality of love. Begin to create love from within you. Not for anything, not from anything, but just there. Just existence. Think back to when you first came into this world. What you felt there. Not mentally, but recall that feeling, recall that vibration, recall that earliest sensation and energetic. And then recall all the ways that that was undone. All the ways that that was distorted. All the ways that you were taught that you didn't have that or deserve that. And who the fuck were those people to tell you that? Fuck them. Pull it into you, push it out of you. And create that love. The only thing that's stopping you is you now. And all those patterns, but we'll get rid of those. Breathe it into you, breathe it out of you. Push, pull. Cultivate, resonate, vibrate with that love. Create that love. No matter what else comes, no matter what else thoughts you have, no matter what other sensations you have, see if you can hold that beneath it all. Don't lose that breath. Stay with that rhythm. Stay with that breath. Fully filling, fully emptying. Creating love. Notice what's getting in your way. Put love back in there. And then just see, can you love a little bit more? Is that your full capacity for love? Or can it get a little bit brighter? Can it get a little bit higher? Can it get a little more authentic? Keep on going. Come on out. How'd you do? Is it tough to hold love for 10 minutes?
At first, I felt a lot of love when I was on E and I was rolling.
Yeah. Definitely. So that's why we take drugs.
Yeah.
Right? That's why we take drugs. Right? There's four things that we crave in life. Food, water, sex, and altered states. Those are the four things. That's the four things animals crave too. Animals get high as shit. Go home and Google that shit and see how high animals get. Right? Like koala bears, dolphins, monkeys. Yeah, monkeys, like
What the dolphins get?
little puffer fish. They bite the puffer fish and they pass them around. They pass them around and they bite them and then they release their nerve toxin and then they swim through the nerve toxin. And they get high as fuck. Right? So that's why we get it, right?
Cats get high off of.
And that was the whole thing about meditation.
Is that what you're asking about, cats?
Yeah, what do they get high off of?
Cat.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
grass,
Anything
like-
that it like goes like nuts.
Right.
The moment it smells it, it's just like rolls all over the place and like falls off of the table if you happen to be on the table. Not on the pond.
Michael, I've seen you do that too, Michael.
No, they don't. They just smacks on the floor.
That's hilarious.
But that was the meditation was the first thing that gave me that without a condition, without a substance, right? It was the first thing that gave me that, and it didn't cost me money. Well, it cost you money, but right? But like it was the first thing that gave me that altered state without any side effects, really, right? Other than improved living right? And less stress. But it was the first thing that gave me that. I've been searching for it for decades, years, right? Whether it was buying fancy things or, titles and recognition at work or the perfect girl, right? Whatever it was, trying to get those things that would put me in that state of ecstasy, right? Or pills, right? But meditation was the first thing that gave me that, where there were no conditions, right? There was nothing that I lost in order to get that, or there was nothing other than the dependency on my internal alignment and my internal station for me to get that. And that's why I immediately fell in love with it. Because it was like this sense of like, wait, I can do this on my own, right? And going back to that, like, to get your love, right? To get yourself to that state of love, at first you had to go into like, okay, well, what are the things that trigger that state now, right? What are the things that trigger that state now? And then once I get that sensation, once I get that energetic, then like, how long can I hold on to that for before the old patterns come in, right? And that's all they are. They're just patterns, right? They're just other energetics that we're more comfortable with now because we've been told that taking those on will make us who we are. And it's like, but you don't have to, right? I'm telling you that it's a muscle just like anything else. That if you can hold that for 10 minutes, you can hold it for 20 minutes. You could probably hold it for an hour, right? And if you keep on building it, you can hold it for a week, right? You can hold it for a month, a year. What if you could hold that for the rest of your life as that love underlying it all? I'm not saying I don't go other places. I'm not saying I don't get pissed. I'm not saying I don't get sad. I'm not saying I don't, get excited about things when things are going well, right? Like I still do all those things, but underneath it all is this love, right? And it's ever present. And what it keeps me from doing is it keeps me from dehumanizing somebody else. It keeps me from treating somebody like they owe me something, or that their behavior needs to change so I can feel better about myself, right? I will never have that dependency again, that if the conditions are not right in my life, that I can't experience love. I might not be super stoked about it, right? It might be colder in the garage, right? But that love will always be completely independent of any circumstance, in any condition. And it's only because I taught myself. I was fortunate enough to learn this from other people that explored this and what was really going on internally, right? I was fortunate enough to learn from them that, wait, my love isn't unconditional. Those are the same words. They're the same exact thing. I put conditions on it, and I've distorted it into need and desire and want, and all that fear and anger and grief that comes along with that has manifested. But I can go back to that core. I can go back to that heart and that truth that, love is my creation. It's what I create. And how do I cultivate that? How do I maintain that? Right? And that's what you'll learn this week. Is what is getting in the way of you experiencing love all the time. Go on. That's it. Any questions? No? Good. I'm tired. Have fun. Bye.